Okay, so now that we've grasped all of our note names and their relationships to one another, um, now we can look at trying to read some music. And so if you look at music, you notice that music doesn't really look like this most of the time when you see it. It's got, it's divided up. It's not just a bunch of notes that just run together. So instead of what we see here, real music would tend to look more like this, with these lines dividing the music up into equal parts called measures. Now, measures are very important because they help us as musicians navigate throughout the music and do all sorts of other things as far as rehearsal techniques and, things like that. But how do we know what a measure is, or how do we know where to divide our music? How do we know how to divide our music equally into measures to help us navigate through it? Well, that's what a time signature does for us. A time signature tells us exactly how the music is divided in each measure. So the top number tells us how many beats in each measure. And the bottom number tells us which note receives one beat. So, if we're in 4/4 time, that means there are 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note receives 1 beat. So, if we were to try to count this first measure, the quarter note gets 1 beat. So we see that we have 1 quarter note, and then we have 2 eighth notes, another quarter note, and then 2 more eighth notes. So that would just be, if the beat's right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that measure would just be counted 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Simple as that.